Well, hello, friends. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. This is going to be an interesting one here. And, you know, I've got a few. Okay. Oh, there we go. I was just wondering if the mic was picking up anything I was saying. But this is going to be an interesting one, like I was saying. I did a video earlier about going to Shields and picking up ammo. And I picked up some Blazer ammunition, 9mm Luger, 115 grain full metal jacket. Let's take a look at what that slug and cartridge looks like. First time I had this box open. I do like that tray. And that's a 9mm. And you know, they've been hard to come by for a while. Many people have many ideas why. Let's just surmise that there are many out there that buy ammunition. How many American citizens in the United States own weapons? I don't know. But I'll tell you this much. Each and every one of them is trying to get ammunition for it. Luckily, the ammunition is coming back in. And it's a little spendy. Right now, this box of 50 I picked up over at Shields for $17.99. First box of ammo that I seen over there was 100 rounds of 9mm for $37.99. I walked away from that. And I've been hearing a lot of these politicians, I'll put it that way, saying we should eliminate the Second Amendment, eliminate most of the Constitution. That got me to thinking, if they eliminate the Constitution completely, that would include the 13th Amendment. I'll be putting a link to that down below. And that's one on slavery and involuntary servitude, which is against the law. Does that mean that those in government would want all Americans in involuntary servitude or as slaves? I guess I'm just thinking out loud on that. I don't know if anybody's even going to chat with me here, but I'm going to say at least this. There. I can be the first one on my own video. I picked up coffee while I was there. And it's a veteran-run company. And made in America. Here lately, I've been on a kick on picking up things that are made in America to keep my neighbors and fellow Americans employed. It may cost a little more, but I'm thinking in the long run, it's worth it. You see, with this current situation, in the White House, Americans need to stand up, recognize other Americans, thank them, visit their businesses, buy American-made products, and say, hey, we're proud of America. Here lately, there's been people taking the knee at the national anthem and discrediting police officers. They've been criticizing police officers, defunding police officers, but yet when they need help, who do they call? The police officers. They're overworked, underpaid, and a lot of times they've been ridiculed, cursed, etc. Next time you see a cop, tell them thank you for the hard work they do. There's even those sheriffs and police officers who are refusing to assist the ATF when it comes to gun confiscation. And this has sent a message to the federal government, and they're not liking it. Today, I'm doing this live video in hopes of seeing if I can continue my channel and talking about one of my hobbies. You see, as an American, I support the Constitution, and one of my hobbies supports the Constitution. That is the Second Amendment. The First Amendment as well, freedom of speech. That means that gives you the right to say what is necessary. There are those out there who say that we shouldn't say anything on YouTube, shouldn't say anything on Facebook, shouldn't say anything on Twitter, because we'd only upset the millennial that is following in the footsteps and marching to the beat of the Liberal Party. Well, I would say stand up for America, because when you do that, you stand up for yourself. This country was formed to elevate the individual, not the government. The government was set to serve the people, not the other way around. Well, now, I'm going to get off that soapbox. Then I'm going to turn around and let you know when I was there, there's more ammo coming in at Shields. I'm sure other gun shops as well. But I didn't find any .45 Colt. I didn't find any .38 Special or .22 caliber. I did find a lot of 300 Blackout. 7.62 by 39 was in. Steel Case 223 was in. Then there was also plenty of shotgun rounds. Maybe that's because the resident in the White House some time ago said, get a shotgun. Well, that's fine in some cases, but other times you need something else. The Second Amendment was not set up for hunting. It was set up to stand so the citizens could stand against tyranny, whether it be foreign or domestic. And I'm not saying just I'm not saying the army. I'm saying the citizens. The army was a later segment. We started out with militia. And I'm sure the army has a few officers that have common sense. By the way, Thomas Paine wrote that book, Common Sense. I suggest again that people read it. It's eye-opening, especially in these times. It was written in 1776, or published in 1776. Well, I guess that book makes common sense. Well, here I've gone 12 minutes and some odd seconds. And we've talked about ammo. We've talked about other things. Had some coffee together. I'm sure there would have been more if this was not summertime and the weather was good and people out and about. So I thank you for those who've watched this live. It will be on a repeat because I will be putting it up on my channel. And I know this for a fact, that I'm no great speaker like Winston Churchill, but at least I was able to do something, get some sort of message out. I'm no great speaker or communicator like they said Ronald Reagan was, but yet I have a point as well. And I thank America, and I thank those in other countries that watch this and hope and pray that the freedom that's known in the United States will continue. Because there are a lot of people who are looking at the United States and saying, we have too much freedom. There are people who are saying, let's destroy the Constitution, Bill of Rights, and make the people of the United States servants of the government. That is not right. I've said my piece. Thank you for watching. And you can watch this on replay. Like, share, and subscribe. I've got other videos coming. Hey, somebody actually popped on here. Anna, how you doing? I was just on a soapbox today because some people have tread upon rights of the American people. I am doing well. I had a doctor's appointment today, and they seen me for about, I'd say 10 minutes and shot me out the door. There's no reason you should have been here. Oh, good. I'm gone. I grabbed myself a cup of coffee and talked about the ammunition I picked up at the store. And I even did a little thumping on the Constitution. Yeah, I picked up a box of 9mm, 115 grain for $17.99 at Shields. I don't know if you have a Shields near you, but keep your eyes open if you're looking for ammo. I was about ready to close this out till you popped on, Anna. Thank you. Well, I see I've got 3 people popped in. Thank you, thank you. You know, you can comment on the side, folks. I'll talk to you. Because the first part of this was just me blabbing away about ammunition, the Constitution, my opinions. I want to hear what you have to say. Because my video watchers are intelligent people. And there's a lot out there. Just not all of them show up at once. That would be a shock. I wouldn't know what to do if over 1,000 people showed up for my live videos. Because I usually get 1, 2 people and a small conversation, and that's good enough for me. I'm going to have to raise that camera. The top part of my head's cut off. Either that or quit walking under low limbs. But all seriousness, if our politicians do as they say they're going to do and wipe out the Constitution, that will also wipe out the 13th Amendment, which would make all of us unwilling servants of the government. You see, the 13th Amendment outlaws slavery and involuntary servitude. They destroy the entire Constitution like they want to do. We will be servants of the government. And they will have all the rights. That's a scary thought. Because I've seen some pretty bad politicians in my lifetime. I've seen some good ones, and they got drugged through the mud. Yes, that is scary. Because we'd be reliving Nazi Germany, 1939. And I've studied my history. I know some of it because of my uncle serving in World War II, my dad serving in Korea, and neither one of them had anything good to say about socialists or communists, because they seen what those 2 types of government did firsthand from our point of view. And I've had the opportunity to talk to some folks that escaped from those type governments, such as Cuba, and they much prefer the freedom that's in America. And the one I talked to from Cuba came here legally, not illegally. Well, I'm going to also talk about the coffee I bought there at Shields. Yes, that was sad, because they left their family in Cuba. There's nowhere for us to run if they do take away our rights. This is the only free country. There would be nowhere to run. Our backs would be against the wall. The coffee I bought today at Shields was Black Rifle coffee in the K-Cup style, because we got a Keurig machine. And that was $13. I'm waiting for a coffee shortage. We've had toilet paper shortages. We've had ammunition shortages. We've had different shortages because of this that went through. I can't say what it is because they'll take down my video or demonetize my channel, which I've yet to be able to get to, because I'm a smaller creator. And that's another one of my hobbies, is collecting Fire King coffee cups and Fire King bowls, plates, etc. Look them up. I might even put that down in the description on this video here, Fire King. This way other people are going to look at them and go, ooh, that's nice. Yeah, my channel is mainly hobbies, but here today I think I'm talking mainly politics. Lord help me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to turn into a politician, because I'm not that crooked. I don't want to stoop that low. But I could talk about trains and stuff like that, but the last time I did that, I lost viewers. And it's like, really? Model railroading? But we gotta do something to keep YouTube on the straight track too, because if you can't say certain things, I've had train videos literally flagged on Facebook because that was against their policy. Garden railways. I don't see why a garden railway would be flagged as not part of the policy and fake news / anti. So I have no idea what big tech is trying to do other than to say, you can't say toy trains. Why? You can't say bang, bang. You can't use your finger and thumb to emulate or you can't say things against the government without being flagged. I'm waiting for them to, well, flag me or say something on Facebook and put me in Facebook jail for saying good morning. And I've even posted some of my stuff on Twitter, which anything goes on Twitter. And I've gotten very few views there. People should be allowed to express their thoughts. I agree. Well, that's what the First Amendment was written about. Not only the freedom of speech, but the freedom of religion. You see, back when that particular part of the Constitution was written, the King of England set forth what religion you could worship and what you were allowed to say, and Lord help you if you said anything against the government. Then they came in and tried to say, well, you can't own certain items. You don't need them because government troops will protect you. That was part of the problem. The government troops were not protecting the citizens. They were protecting the right of the king. Yes, I've studied history a lot. I agree with the Constitution as it is written, that all men are created equal. The definition of men there is not just the male of the species, but male and female both. That they were looking out for the rights of all mankind because of what they read in their Bibles, that God protected them and gave them specific rights and responsibilities. But yet the king at that time was trampling all over those rights and responsibilities of each and every individual. And that is the key part. Responsible. Are you responsible for your actions? Not the tools you use, but are you? And the answer should be the individual is responsible for each and every action. Because we all will answer in the end for what we do and what we do not do. You see, I'm also a Baptist preacher. And I know darn well I'm going to stand before God and answer for my sins. Even though I've accepted Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, I'm not perfect. No man is perfect, for all have come short of the glory of God. And with that, I know from my point of view, I'm putting it myself, that I will answer for each and everything I do. Whether I used a hammer, a rock, a nail, a pencil, so on. If I use that in the wrong way or say the wrong thing to the wrong person and lead them astray, I will answer for that. Nobody else will have to answer for my actions. And that's the way the Constitution and the justice system was originally set up. That the individual doing the act which was against the law would answer for the particular problem, not the entire populace, which is similar to several tyrants over the years that have made the entire populace the problem. It's not the individual, but the whole populace that they're accusing. Oh, this one person took a loaf of bread. The whole populace has to now pay for that crime. No one is allowed bread. Sound familiar? Well, I thank you for watching this. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we will be doing more videos and more hobby videos, because my brother has asked for a video on replacing couplers on an N-scale locomotive. Oh boy, is that going to be fun, especially for my poor old eyes. Well, you have a good day, and thanks for coming and watching, and I appreciate everybody's comments, and God bless. Bye-bye.